We as human beings are not making conscious decisions. We're not. Ever since humanity has gained sentience, we believe that we are making conscious decisions, and that's just simply not true. And that's because we're not self aware enough to know we are making good or bad decisions. The brain makes that impossible. To truly make a conscious decision, you would have to be fully aware, fully self aware enough to know what you were doing. And we simply aren't. And it's not enough just to know what you're doing. You have to realize what you are doing. If you realize what you did, you wouldn't do it. Like that's not self-awareness. Like it's not. And you also will realize the effect that the decision that you were making had on other people, not just yourself. And that's because of the way the human brain is designed. And not just the brain either, the gut as well. The rest of the body as well helps us make certain decisions as well. And all of our decisions are usually based off of wants, needs, desires, sexual desires, emotions, feelings. Let's see, what else? Hunger. What else? The ego, impulse, and just many more, just many different more types of things. Let's take the gut for example. Let's say you was arguing with someone and they was trying to fight you, right? Excuse me. Now, your brain is going to trigger a hormone known as adrenaline or also known as epinephrine. Now, adrenaline is responsible for our fight or flight. When we're angry, excited, or we're fear, we have fear. Sorry. Our what our brain does is it starts with the hormone adrenaline. That spews into your brain. That the brain then sends a signal down to the gut. It start making you feel nervous, anxious, and other stuff. So that triggers our fight or flight response. So if you're mad enough at this person, you two are gonna fight. You're not gonna run, you're gonna fight. But if you have a little bit of fear inside of you or something like that, you're going to fly, you're going to run. And sometimes, get this, the brain also makes you freeze when that happens as well. And that's because when certain shit goes off, it pops, your brain starts to take in information. That's basically what it does. And did see right there, you didn't choose to fight, did you? Or choose to run away is how your brain perceived the situation. If your brain perceives the situation a certain way, then of course you're going to run or of course you're going to fight. So it's just not that's not a conscious decision. That's not consciousness. And I'm saying that to say this, a lot of people, everyone on earth thinks that we make decisions this way and we don't. That's just not how we make decisions. We don't make it that way. See, it's our brains. This habit is especially strongest in logical people. Logical people think we are the way that we are when we're not. And it's just some of the things that the brain does. Because think about it, the brain does these types of things. It takes in information. It has to teach you how to survive. It has emotions and feelings, you know, and also what the hell? What's that fourth one? It has hormones. Sorry, it has hormones inside of us to make us, do certain shit, make us feel a certain way, like oxytocin. Imagine you, your best friend, and you have a new boyfriend. It's the three of y'all. You introduce your boyfriend to your best friend. Your best friend's brain starts to take in information to see how this person is. She sees the first thing he or she sees that they're attractive. Next thing they see is, oh, what else? They're funny, they're loyal, they're amazing, they're what else? They're witty and all this other different. They see all positives, so they think, oh, this person, oh, he's a match for me. Their brains go with oxytocin. Feel that hormone in oxytocin, so it's like they fell in love, but they didn't intend for that to happen, but it happened though, and that's not a decision that they made because they know, oh, this is my best friend. Like, yeah. So is the best friend wrong for falling in love with the other best friend's boyfriend or girlfriend? I don't think they would be because I mean, I do think that and I would be jealous if that happened. I'm not gonna lie. I would be because of how we've been taught throughout the years, throughout the centuries to think. I would be. I will. But I'm trying to get to a point where I think deeply and I think that like Maybe they didn't do it on purpose. Maybe their brains did have a certain reaction to my boyfriend. It necessarily wasn't my fault. It wasn't their fault, but it was, their brains. You know what I mean? I just want us to think a little bit more deeply and then more critically. And like I said before, it's just the brain and the body. Yeah. But I guess that's it. Oh, I wanted to say this last thing. The brain gathers information through the six senses, which is see, sight, smell, taste, touch, and hear, and intuition. Right, that's it.